Okay, hey, how are you? Here, Nerd Sheet here, Gabriel's here. We're here with the crew, LadiesCon in Somerville at the Somerville Armory. It's one of the smaller cons that people might not know about, so we're gonna come in here, we're gonna check it out, talk to some folks, have a blast. Oh yeah, I'm ready. Are you? Let's do it.
Nerd Sheet.
Hello, Gabriel here, Nerd Sheet, and we're here with the ladies of Comic-Con. Would you like to introduce yourself, ladies?
Hi, my name is Elise.
And my name is Erin.
So what got y'all say, this is the second year you're doing this, right? Third year. I missed the year. I'm sorry. So what made y'all start this whole Comic-Con for ladies?
So we wanted to do this for a really long time, and the real reason is because we felt like even though women have been really growing in terms of their contributions to comics culture, they're still really pushed to the side and marginalized. And so we wanted a con where instead of one woman on the guest of honors, more of the guests would be women, and maybe one or two guys.
Christy McDowell from Joy Cat Comics.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about your books and your artwork and all this awesome stuff here.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is my third time at LadiesCon, which is a wonderful show, and I invited my friend Meg to join me this year because it's such a great show for women creators. I do a book called Gamer Girl and Vixen through Joy Cat Comics, and it's a story about love, lesbians, and larceny, where two women meet on the rooftops of New York and decide to use their powers to annoy celebrities. It's a very fun, tongue-in-cheek look at modern supervillainy. And then my colleague Meg over here does a lot of work that's very heavily influenced by anime, Nintendo. We've got Pokemon, Undertales, that kind of a thing. So very cool project, very fun work to do with both of us and getting our art out there in a really cool venue.
Hi, I'm Makeup Mermaid Cosplay. I'm cosplaying a modern Merida today from Brave.
Awesome. And how modern is your cosplay?
It's extremely modern. As you can see here, we have a pumpkin spice latte, as any princess would have, with Merida's name written across, and of course, the arrow.
Awesome. At least they spelled your name right.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing cosplay?
I've been kind of dressing up for my whole life, but specifically like Comic-Con kind of cosplays, about like 4 years now.
Okay, here Gabriel with Nerd Sheet. I'm here with Marisa DeVincentis. How are you doing today?
Very good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm enjoying this LadiesCon. It's my first time here.
Welcome.
Wonderful event. Can you tell me a little about your artwork here?
So I study illustration in college. So I do a lot of illustration work, both original, my own creations, and fan art, which sells much better. And I do a bunch of hand-cast resin jewelry with a lot of glitter and eyeballs and creepy cuteness.
Creepy cuteness, hashtag. I love it. So is there anything that kind of differentiates this Comic-Con from the other Comic-Cons you see in Massachusetts?
Well, our goal, as Erin kind of talked about, is to really shift the ratios of not only the guests, but the vendors and the people that you see at a Comic-Con. I mean, usually when you go to Comic-Cons, it's a lot of straight white men, and our goal is to kind of shift those ratios so that you see more diverse people when you come into a Comic-Con, because everybody likes comics, everybody has a place here, and we want to make sure that people feel like that they're welcome.
What do you think about this event and how much it's grown since its first year around?
Yeah, so I've actually been very fortunate. This is my third year with LadiesCon. I was in their very first show when it started out as a very small kind of office space environment, and it's ballooned so much since the inception of it. We've got lots of really great creators. We have some phenomenal guests. Kristen's Hench Girl is probably one of my favorite books out there. But you can get things from art prints to comic books. There's a girl here who sells knit jellyfish, so all kinds of flavors for all different kinds of nerds, and it's such a cool show, so open and inviting and really welcoming of everyone.
What would you say is the artwork that means the most to you?
Oh, that's a good question. I actually have right here is a sticker pack, which is drawings of bugs that are all my pet bugs. So I am a bug enthusiast in my free time. So I'm very excited about bugs and talking to people about bugs and selling them bugs.
And is there any particular cosplay that's your favorite to do?
Yes. Contrary to this belief today in Merida, my favorite to do is Ariel, another great redhead. I have done so many of her outfits, and I also do mermaiding as well. So I literally do Ariel. I've done shots underwater as her. Yeah, another favorite series I love to cosplay from besides Disney is the Avatar and Korra series. There's some great cosplays you can do, and I also love doing mashups of different like AUs and stuff like that.
So, given you've done this 3 years, has the number of people attending grown in those 3 years?
Yes.
Yes. So our first year was actually at a very small, weird space, so it was tiny and we couldn't fit as many folks. But over the past couple of years, we're definitely seeing it growing, and I think that's both getting more exposure, but also we have some really great guests.
Do you think that maybe it is possible for this event to maybe expand to other New England states, Rhode Island, do one there, do one in New Hampshire?
So cool. So this particular show, it is sponsored and run by Kamikaze, which is a store here in Somerville. So I don't know what their plans to expand at large, but I can totally see an audience for this kind of thing. There's something really nice and kind of grassroots about these kinds of shows that I think are really, really important to get people who might not necessarily come out to a big show like a Fan Expo or a Boston or things like that. Somebody who really wants to get to know those early, those up and comers, those independent groups, those kind of things. It's really family friendly, which sometimes those shows can be a little bit on the racier side. And I just think that these kind of things would be so welcome in lots of different kinds of communities because they're so rooted in the community. So it's a really important thing, I think, and I think I would love to see it grow.
And you said that more people tend to buy the fan art. Which one's the most popular one right now?
The Steven Universe. This is the new print of like the most recent episodes. Spoilers for people who haven't seen it. You got to go watch the most recent Steven Universe. Yeah.
I like the Black Panther though. That one looks cool.
That's also a popular one.
With the purple. I like purple.
Yeah. Purple's a good color.
So tell me about the eyeballs and how you came up with this concept.
I started casting resin jewelry a few years ago. I was making like candy, like real candy inside of resin, and I just love the contrast between what's cute and kind of repulsive. And eyeballs on jewelry are really the kind of the best of both worlds. It's kind of like a evil eye, but also fashion.
And what can you tell me about LadiesCon and this awesome event?
I love LadiesCon. This is actually my second year going. The first year I went, it was the first year it started 2 years ago. And it was at another smaller location, but it's really grown. And I love that it's like a free event, so everybody can kind of get a taste for cosplay and for cons. It's very like open and friendly, and there's a lot of like young people here too. So it's getting a lot of the younger generation into cons, and I love that. It's spreading like the spirit of the con. And then I also love the topic and like the base around the con. Women in like the nerd sphere and cosplay and LGBTQ and different like other smaller minority groups. So I love that it's kind of pulling us all together, and yeah, it's a great way to build the community.
tell me about this LadiesCon and how you like it and what it means to you being a female creator and how you're enjoying it so far.
Yeah. So this is the third year at LadiesCon, and I've been here in the Artist Alley all 3 years. I'm a local. I'm from from Shrewsbury, so the Worcester area. I grew up in Boston. I went to school at Mass Art, and Boston just has a great community, especially for women and artists. And it's a great event. And if you see this and have a chance to come next year, please do.
Is this your shirt? Did you make this, or did you get this?
I wish I had.
It's
no,
so cool.
I found it online, and it was kind of the perfect thing. I do a comic called Gamer Girl and Vixen. It's an LGBT supervillain lesbian romance story, so it just really fit in with my brand already, and it was so cool.
Awesome, awesome. And where can people find you online and all your stuff online?
So you can find us at gamergirlandvixen.com, where you can find us on social media, join our newsletter. You can actually read Chapter 1 of Gamer Girl and Vixen for free on our website.
All right, Gabriel here, Nerd Sheet. We just finished LadiesCon. Definitely so far one of my favorite cons I've ever been to, and I've been to a lot. Such a cool, nice, intimate event. Such lovely people were so welcoming to us, and we just had such a blast talking to all the people and the cosplays and the original artists and the vendors and the people running the event. Everything was so awesome, cool. The panels were so interesting and such good topics they were discussing. I definitely recommend everyone check this out every year here at the Somerville Armory. Definitely one of my favorite Comic Cons to cover. Thank you all for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, like us, share us, be our friend forever and ever. Also, this is Eric. He was our assistant today, Eric, and then this guy was that's the cameraman right there, Nick, with his awesome Powerline shirt. Yeah, what up, Nerd Sheet out. Bye-bye.
Nerd. Sheet.
Hello, everybody. This here is Roxy. Roxy would love for you to subscribe to the Nerd Sheet, because for every 100 subscribers, I will buy her another squeaky toy. Ain't that right, Roxy? So subscribe for Roxy.